these are bets we're going to be doing each and every single week. Now, we both have a couple teasers and both have a couple games. So Lions and Eagles, we already talked about, we're split on. We're going opposites there. The other game that we didn't talk about is the Giants plus 5.5. Now, G-Girl's going to love this. The Giants, I feel, have a decent chance to, stay in games. I don't think really that the Giants I think they're an average team at best. And against a team like the Tennessee Titans, I just think the plus 5.5 here is very attractive. Like
you're arguing against your pick.
No.
You just were like, I think the Giants are average at best.
Well, no, I think compared to what they have been, I mean, I think they'll be an average team, which means I think that they'll come out. Brian Dable is the new head coach, right? I love what he's doing with what they have going. They have Saquon Barkley, who's going to be healthy. I think they have a lot of pieces that, I have a lot of questions from Tennessee. We both didn't pick Tennessee to even make the playoffs here. And Ryan Tannehill, struggling, early in. I feel like that maybe he has some I don't know, first game jitters maybe in this one. I think people are undervaluing the Giants overall with what the new coach brings and also what Saquon being healthy and what kind of offense. This is a big year for the Giants to figure out what they have in Danny Dimes, right? So I think that there's a little bit of motivation there, and honestly, I think people playing, I'm not going on this limb. I'm not going to die on this hill, but I think the Titans, if you play them in our elimination pool, which you can join in on the elimination pool, ! Contest in the chat.
5 fingers, say to the face.
I think
What?
I would be nervous picking the Titans in a survivor pool pick this week. I don't know why I think that. Maybe, I don't know. But I love the Giants plus 5.5. That's just where I'm at there.
No, that's fair. I mean, I just wanted you said like you were arguing the Giants were average at best, and I was like, well, you're picking them, so let's correct that. I'm down on Titans, so I don't hit that pick at all. Reckoning slapped Scotty. I had to go check, and no, you did not pick Pittsburgh to be over their win total of 7.5. I should have. If I didn't, I should have. I think they win 8 or 9 games. So I apologize if I took them on their under. I had to pick a lot of things in that stretch. So I think the Steelers win 8 or 9 games here. 9, really. I think they win. They go 9 and 8.
So teasers here. Teasers are, in case you don't know what a teaser is a way to adjust the odds in a certain one way or another. We talked about odds and what Vegas does to balance a game. Now, if you want to add 6 points, so like for instance, the game, the Rams game is plus 2.5 for the Rams. If you want to get an extra 6 points, you can do that. You can place a bet that say they can win, or they're getting 8.5 instead of 2.5. Your odds of winning, or like the money that you could get paid out, is a lot less. However, you just have a better chance of winning that game. Pushes, by the way, are losers. So if let's say 8.5 is whatever, but let's say it's like 7, and they win by 7, or they lose by 7 or whatever, they push. That's a loss in a teaser bet, which has changed. I think people don't understand that. That's the risk you take of taking a teaser bet. But with that being said, I have a couple that I've given an extra couple points for. 6 point for the Rams, 6 point for the Cowboys. Both have to win for me to be profitable. If the Rams cover but the Cowboys don't, I lose. Same thing. Ravens and 49ers are another one. I think the Ravens will win their game. I think the Niners will win their game. I teased it down, so all they got to do is just win the game, just by 1 point. That's how those work. You did it with the Vikings and the Cowboys and the Rams and the Browns. So they're 2-team parlays pretty much. These are our best bets. Scotty, do you want to just touch on anything else that I might have missed?
No, yeah. So you got to hit on both to win. And it just adds 6 points to whatever the spread is. So it's pretty easy, and you got to hit on both. But it gives you some odds, and it pays out at usually minus 1 Well, I won't even explain that. Never mind. But otherwise, we talked about our bets. So these teasers, if you ever, what I will say about teasers, if you're going to gamble on teasers, you always have to bet on a teaser that's going to move the needle through 3 and 7. So what I mean by that is you have to go where it passes through the number 7 and 3. So take my top teaser there. It's Rams. Rams are 2.5 point underdogs. So they're less than 3, but adding 6 moves it through 3 and 7. Now you could go vice versa. You could take Buffalo and well, no, that wouldn't work the other way. Never mind. And Browns move through 3 and 7 as well. That's how you win on teasers. If you're taking a teaser, a 2-team teaser where it doesn't pass through those marquee numbers, you're making a mistake.
So yeah, I mean, you want to make sure.
Even your favorites there with Ravens and Niners, those are, favored by. I actually saw them at 7, 6.5. Fine, moves it down to a half. But at 7, it's even better. You're moving it down to 1, and it's passing through that 7 and 3 number.
A little confusing when you get into some of these. You just want to make sure, like for instance, a key number is 2.5 because you can win by a field goal, right? Like that's like a nice key number. If it's at 3, it's a push. You don't win anything. So key numbers 6.5. Going to 7, you want to have those past those benchmarks so you can ensure that you have better chance of covering your bet. So just for those who are like learning betting, just a kind of a little tangent there. Would you ditch J.K. Dobbins? Had torn ACL last year. He was limping again. This couple.
He's not gonna play the first couple weeks minimum. I would. I just think coming off that ACL and not being healthy even to start the year, that's really not a great omen for a running back that is still going to have probably limited carries. I think Baltimore is going to probably stagger their carries.
Yeah.